Well, hello everybody. It's that time of year when the pumpkin recipes come out, and so I wanted to come up with something, and this is a little different. I've never made it before, and I'm calling this Skillet Pumpkin Surprise. And this is what it looks like. And it turned out so good, so delicious, I want to show you how to make it. Well, you get a nice large skillet and put on a medium-low heat and let that start heating up. And then you want to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter. All right. Next, we want to get a bowl and put in 1/3 cup of self-rising flour. And then 1/3 cup of sugar. And 1/3 cup of milk. Now, all these ingredients will be listed in the description box below, so you don't have to try to remember them. And then we want to put about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. You can watch that butter melting. And 1/4 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. And then about 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay? Now give that a good stir. Get it nice and combined. And that skillet is still warming up and the butter is melting. And we'll set that aside. And in a separate bowl, I have 1 8-ounce block of softened cream cheese. And I'm going to add 2 eggs. And then 1/3 cup of sugar. A nice dash of vanilla extract. And we want to give this a good stir and incorporate all of that into the cream cheese as best you can. You could get a hand mixer and really mix it up well. I'm going to put about 1 tablespoon of sour cream and then pumpkin puree, about 1/3 of a cup. I'm just eyeballing it. You could put a little more or a little less, just depends on what you want to do. And then give that a really good stir. And then pumpkin pie spice, about 1 teaspoon. We really want this to have lots of good flavor. And then once again, stir that in. And now into that hot butter skillet, you pour that first bowl of the crust or the batter from the first bowl, and you let it kind of spread out across the bottom of the skillet. And then when we put the second, the filling in, it's going to spread it out and even go up the sides of the frying pan or the skillet. I call it a frying pan. That's what we called it when I was a kid. Give this a good stir and then pour this right in the middle, around the middle, and you'll see it spread out. The bottom layer, the crust layer, will spread out and then go up the sides of the skillet. And you want to let it kind of set. Now I have the oven preheating to 350 degrees, so it's ready to go because we're going to put this in the oven once we put this in. And you can see how it looks around the edges. That's making the crust. And we're going to put this in the oven for 40 minutes at 350 degrees. In she goes. And after 40 minutes, this is what it looks like. Beautiful, huh? And you just want to let it cool enough and, to make sure it's completely solid. And the crust is kind of crunchy right on the outer edges and chewy. And then the inside tastes a lot like pumpkin pie. So if you don't like pumpkin pie, you probably won't like this. But if you do like pumpkin pie, it's so delicious. Have a look. And what do we need? Maybe a little whipped cream on top, and it's good to go. It's just that simple. A nice little variation for a pumpkin pie dessert. Have a look. How about let's give it a good taste? Well, I'll tell you what, if you like pumpkin pie, this is a good dessert to have in October when everybody is enjoying that flavor. And it is very good. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye now.